So we're going to tighten this cable up a little more here. It's a little loose. Put an Allen key in, give it a good pull. Maybe even press this in just a little. Then tighten her up. Now it's going to be more firm, right? Okay, now let's see what we got. We have her in the bottom gear there. Now we're going to pull the lever to up, second gear, and first doesn't want to go. That may be the shifter dead ending here, so we might just want to adjust that. Loosen these off a little. Yeah, star is better, I suppose. See if it works. No, it's very close, isn't it? See that? So yeah, she's skipping here, but I'm sure it's this top one here is the adjuster. We'll just let her out a bit and then try it again, and there she goes. Now that has to be adjusted so this doesn't skip off, and then when you go down, you want this to dead end at the bottom. It's not dead ending there either, see? We're going to back this off a little, the lower screw there a little. There she goes. All the way up. All the way down. Perfect. That's pretty good. So we're happy with that. We'll try it once more. And then down. A little tight on that last one still. We're going to drop just a little bit more. That bottom one's got to go in a little easier, right? And there you have it. That's that connected. We're going to tighten this wire up. Nice and tight now. I don't think we're taking that off again. There we go. We're going to cut it in here. We're going to leave a little wire. Lovely. So you take your little end cap for the wire. It doesn't have a hole right through. It only has a hole on one side. And you place it on here like this. Right? And you crimp it. I use an electrical crimper because I don't really have the other one. And I think I'll crimp it with this first. Yeah, that didn't work. Let's go down one. I mean, that's all it really needs to be. It needs to be on a little tighter than that, but, and sometimes I use these here to get it really in there. That's pretty good. Long as it doesn't come off, see? Make sure it doesn't come off. That's good, that's safe. I sometimes bend them in a little so they don't get in your way like that. And that's that bike done. There is a just screw here for back and forth. So if the chain is a little bit loose, you can pull her back a little bit more or a little bit up. But I like this. And now we're going to do the other, the front cogs on this crankshaft and the adjustment. So we're going to adjust this right now. Now this is a little interesting because it always just comes just a little bit over this cover for the chain, and that's where the largest gear is. You want it just above it. And it can't hit this cover either. It's got to be above that. So it's a little bit finicky, but I've always found the harder of the two. Actually, you'd think it'd be easier. Now we're on the larger sprocket on the back, and now we're trying to get onto the large sprocket in the front here. Now you can hear the little scraping going on, and that's because it's angled a bit strange here, which we'll get rid of in a minute. She's changing okay. I've tightened the cable a little bit. There are only 2 gears there, so there isn't really that far for it to go, right? See, now she doesn't want to switch. Now she does, and the cable's loose again, which I'm finding seems to be happening. I wonder, is it pulling out of this because I'm going to try to lock this up a sec, make sure this works. I have a wire here that's kind of a little straight, which I don't want for my cutting afterwards. Anyways, there we go. Try it again. She's in, but if you look in here, it's actually touching the pedal here, which I'll just show you. See, the gap here isn't enough to get the pedal past, it's just hitting it. So what we're going to do, oh, that was my head, lovely, knocked myself out in the middle of the video. Huh? I'm just going to loosen the bracket here and give it a little twist. Actually, I'll put it down first so that it loosens itself off here. There we go. And we're going to give this a little twist in so it doesn't hit the pedal. Tighten it up really good this time instead of loosened. There, that's nice. Nice and free. Up to the top gear. Very good. The chain scraping just a little there. Just a little on the inside, which I want to free up. I want it to jump in and then free up. Now, does the pedal pass this? That's a good clearance. So just a little bit more, back down. There. Tighten real hard. And let's go again. She jumped a little bit late, but and then back down. Excellent. Do the jump again. Could be a little tiny bit tighter because there's plenty of slack in that. Okay, but we're nearly there. Now I want to take some of the slack out of this. Oh, it's already pretty tight. Adjusting this once correctly makes it so much better for your bike ride, if you know what I mean. You don't have all this clanking in that all the time. Hope my head's not too much in the picture there. There she is. Now I'm going to tighten that up again. The little wrench thing I have here, the little adjustable spanner. Cute thing, but it most likely break very easily. Isn't that nice? There we go. No sound, no hitting of the chain, comes off it, goes back down, same thing. It's exactly what you want. So there you go. There's the adjustment for your upper cable. Let's snip this off. Let's leave a little. And there it is, and we'll just put a cap on that. You've already seen that, you don't need to see that again. And we're done. So I've been adjusting for about half an hour nearly now. I want to get it nice and quiet, nice gear changing. As you can see, you can hear it's not rubbing very much anywhere. Top one does a little rub, which is what I was trying to get rid of. And then when I get to the bigger cog, it goes up nicely and it clears this thing and doesn't make too much noise or rubbing on this derailleur, which is always the issue. But you're mainly on the small sprout most of the time until you're going downhill. And you're very rarely on this one, only uphill, and you're always going to have that little chain rub. So there we have it. Move the cables. Cable's a little slack there, man. It's working though. Alright. Anyways, it's been a lot of adjustments, but it's pretty smooth. Just going to leave it like this for the time being. Make sure all these nuts and bolts are tight. And we'll do the brakes next vlog.